Hello everybody. So today we will learn some of the word problems of simultaneous linear equations. Okay, that is exercise number 5C. So the first problem, actually this is the 25th problem. Here it's the first one. So the question is, a 90% of acid solution is mixed with a 97% acid solution to obtain 21 liters of a 95% solution. So you need to find the quantity of each of the solutions to get the resultant mixture. I hope you understood the question. See here, a 90% of acid solution. Okay, so acid solution we are having from that 90%, but we don't know, this acid solution is unknown, like how many liters you are having that acid solution we don't know. Okay, from that 90%, okay, that is mixed with a 97% of acid solution again. So that again acid solution, we don't know the quantity of it. Okay, we don't know how many liters it is of, just 97% of this solution, 90% of this solution. Okay, both are mixed to obtain 21 liters of a 95% solution. Okay, now over here it is given in this point 25% of this 21 liters. Okay, like sorry, 95%. Okay, from 21 liters we know 95% we can obtain, okay, by mixing these two percentages. But what is the quantity here, what is the quantity here, we don't know. Okay, so you need to find finally the quantity of each of the solutions to get the resultant mixture. Okay, so first and foremost, what you can take over here, let 90% of how much is the acid solution, we don't know that. Okay, so let us take x liters. Okay, that is the unknown value, so let us assume it as x liters. Okay, so let 90% of this x liter solution, acid solution, it is mixed with, it is mixed with what, 97% of, once again, one acid solution we are having, again that quantity we don't know, so let us take that quantity as y liter solution. Okay, so what we are getting when we are mixing this two, we are getting 21 liters of a 95% solution. Okay, so we are getting 95% of 21 liters. So from 21 liters, 95%. Okay, so here from this, actually in the hint itself, equations have been given. So there x plus y equals to 21 is also given. So x plus y means x is nothing but the acid solution, this plus this acid solution we are assuming as y. So this x plus y is equals to 21, right? This liters plus this liter equal to this liter. So x plus y equal to 21. So this is already given in the question. Let us name it as equation 1. Okay, now let us see the equation 2. So here 90% of x liter solution. Okay, so 90% of x liter solution means, just let me write it, 90% of x. Okay, so that is mixed. Okay, that is mixed with what, 97% of y. Okay, 97% of y. So what we are getting after your mixing, what it can obtain, 95% of 21 liter. Okay, so this is the statement given which you converted into equation. So 90% of x. So what is 90% of x? How can you write this? 90 divided by 100 into x. So that is 90x by 100 plus 97 by 100 into y. So 97y divided by 100 equals to, here 95% of 21 liter. 95% is nothing but 95 by 100, then into 21. Okay, so this is how you got the equation, but actually 100 here denominators are there, so let us try to cancel that. So here you can see 100 both, you will get the LCM 100 only. Then here 90x plus 97y, then equals to, here 95 into 21. Okay, 95 into 21, if you do, what you will get, you will get 1995 divided by 100. Okay, now the next step will be, actually here equal to sign is there, 100 we will just try to cancel this 100 and 100 by doing cross multiplication. Okay, now if you do the cross multiplication, what you will get, 100 into this numerator 90x plus 97y equals to 100 into 1995. Okay, so 100 both you are having, so let us just cancel this two hundreds, and what you will get after that, now the equation you got is 90x plus 97y equals to 1995. So this is the journal form of simultaneous linear equation, this one and this one, two equations you got. Okay, so here let us name it as equation 2. Okay, so now let us solve equation 1 and equation 2. From one equation, this is the equation 1, so from that equation 1, from equation 1, x plus y equals to 21. Okay, so let us just take what will be y. First I'll write the equation, x plus y equals to 21. So this equation, from this equation we can just take y equals to here x and 21. So this 21 here, this is plus x, will become minus x. Okay, so y equal to 21 minus x. Let us substitute this y equal to 21 minus x in any equation. Okay, like this equation only we can substitute. Okay, so here 90x plus 97, in place of y let us substitute 21 minus x. Okay, equals to 1995. Then after that 90x as it is plus 97 into 21. What is 97 into 21? Let me just do it in rough, as I don't have space here. 97 into 21, it will give you 2037. Then minus 97 into x will be 97x equals to 1995. Okay, so now after that 90x minus 97x. Okay, this both are like terms, so let us subtract 90x minus 97x. So here what you will get, minus 7x plus here this is a constant and this is a constant, so let us take this constant on the right hand side only. So 1995 minus 2037. Okay, so minus 7x equals to, actually this is a smaller and this is a greater number, so anyhow you will get minus. So 2037 minus 1995. So here you'll get 10 20 and yeah, this is 42. Okay, so x equals to minus minus will get cancelled, 42 divided by 7, 7 1s are 7, 7 6 are 42. So what did you get? X equals to 6 liters. Okay, so now let us find the value of y. So how you're finding the value of y? Substitute x equals to 6 in equation 1. Okay, let us just substitute in equation 1, or here also anywhere you can substitute. Okay, so x equals to 6 liters. So here you can see 6 plus y equals to 21. Like here only I'm substituting x plus y equal to 21, means in place of x I'm just writing 6 plus y equals to 21. Okay, so y equals to 21, then minus 6, y is nothing but 21 minus 6 will give you 15 liters. Okay, so here you got x equals to 6 liters and y equal to 15 liters. So what do you need to find in the question? Find the quantity of each of the solutions to get the resultant mixture. Okay, so x liters, like 90% of this quantity is nothing but 6 liters. Then 97% of this acid solution quantity, it's nothing but 15 liters. So therefore you can write the quantity of each solution is like one solution for 6 liters and the other solution is 15 liters. Okay, so now that's it. Let us go to the next problem. Now students, the next problem is 26th one. What is the question given? There are two exam halls, A and B. Okay, so if 12 pupils are sent from A to B, the number of pupils in each room becomes the same. if 11 peoples are sent from room B to room A, then the number of peoples in A is double their number in B. You need to find the number of peoples in each room. Okay, so what is the question given? There are two examination halls, okay, A and B. It is given the name of examination halls as A and B. Okay, so if 12 peoples are sent from A to B, from A 12 peoples have been sent. Okay, so what will happen over here? Whatever is the strength of exam hall A, from that 12 peoples are going to B, means it is subtracting, the number of students are subtracting over here. Okay, like suppose if the examination hall A is having 50 students, okay, so from 50 students, if 12 people are sent to B, okay, so what is happening over here? From 50 it should be 12 should be subtracted. Fine, so actually we don't know the total number of strength over here. Okay, we are just assuming. Okay, so now we know that from A something is getting minus. Okay, so 12 members are being subtracted from the exam hall A. Okay, so that means whatever is the strength of B, in that 12 members are being added, right? If from here, from A it is being subtracted, then from B it is being added, right? So actually we don't know the number of strength, the number of students in exam hall A and B. Okay, so first of all we will assume the number of peoples in examination hall A, BX, and number of people in examination hall B, BY. Okay, first of all, the first step we will do this one. Okay, so here you can see, so let the number of pupils in exam hall A. Okay, in exam hall the number of pupils actually we don't know, so we are just assuming it as X. Okay, the strength of this exam hall A is X. Okay, and the same thing, the number of pupils in exam hall B, Y. Okay, we are just assuming it as X and Y. Okay, so what is asked in the question actually? If 12 people are sent from A, okay, so from A, from this X, from this total strength, 12 people have been sent. Okay, so that means X minus 12. Okay, from this exam hall A, in exam hall A we are having X number of students. Okay, X number of students, from X number of students 12 have been sent to the section B, that is exam hall B. So X minus 12 equals to, that means in exam hall B 12 has been added. Okay, from here it is subtracting because we are sending from here to here. Okay, so here it's minus 12 and here it's plus 12. Okay, so now after that what is more given over here? Actually from this equation itself we will try to convert it into journal form. Okay, so here X is there, here Y is there, so let us just write X as it is, then this plus Y will become minus Y, then equals to this 12 plus this minus 12 will become plus 12. Okay, when it comes to this side, so 12 plus 12 will give you 24. Okay, so this is your equation 1. Fine, so this is how you got the equation 1. Now let us see the next step. What next step is given? You see the number of peoples in each room becomes the same. Okay, if 11 peoples are sent from room B to room A, then the number of peoples in A is double their number in B. Okay, so now if 11 peoples are sent from room B, okay, from room B 11 peoples are sent to room A, then the number of peoples in room A is double their number. First of all, from room A number of peoples are getting doubled. Okay, double their room in their number in B. Okay, so here first of all this is your the examination hall A. You're having number of students as X. Okay, so from this X plus 11 is being added over here. Okay, 11 students are sent from room B to room A. Okay, from room B to room A, 11 have been sent. So plus 11. Okay. So equals to what more is given from room B, it has been sent. So obviously it should be y minus 11. Okay. But more what it is given, number of peoples in A is double their number in B. Okay. Double their number. So that means twice. Okay. Twice of y minus 11. X plus 11 equals to 2 of y minus 11. So here you got one equation. So x plus 11 equals to here 2y minus 22. Then x, this plus 2y will become minus 2y equals to minus 22, plus 11 will be minus 11. X minus 2y equals to minus 22 minus 11 will be minus 33. So this is your equation 2. So now let us easily solve equation 1 and equation 2 either by elimination or by substitution, anything of your choice. So let us solve this 1 and 2. So what is your equation 1? X minus y equals to 24. Then x minus 2y equals to minus 33. Okay. So here it will become minus, it will become plus, it will become plus. So plus x minus x will get cancelled. Then minus y plus 2y. So minus y plus 2y will be y only. Okay. Plus into minus minus. So 2 minus 1 will be y equals to plus 33 plus 24. It will give you 57. Okay. So now let us substitute this y equals to 57 in equation 1. What is your equation 1? It is very simple, no? X minus y equals to 24. So x minus, in place of y we will put 57 equals to 24. X equals to 24. This minus 57 will become plus 57. So here x equals to 781. Okay. So here you got x is nothing but 81 and y is nothing but 57. Okay. So what can you say? Therefore, you need to find the number of peoples in each room. Okay. So there are, we can say 81 peoples in room A and 57 people in room B. Okay. There are two rooms, right? A and B. So actually 81 is there in room A and 57 is there in room B. Okay. Now student, the next problem is 28th one. The question is, the present age of a man is 3 years more than 3 times the age of his son. 3 years hence, the man's age will be 10 years more than twice the age of his son. So determine their present ages. So always you remember, whatever we need to find out, actually that thing only you need to take as assumption, like now here present ages you need to find. So let us assume their present ages as x and y, like that. Okay. In the previous problems also you have done like that only. Okay. Whatever you need to find the value, no, that only you have to assume as variables. Okay. Like liters, some quantity we have find, no, in the previous problem. So in the same way, like in every problem it will be like that only. Whatever you need to find out, that only you are assuming as x, y, like unknowns. Okay. So here once again, the present age of a man is 3 years more than 3 times the age of his son. Actually you need to determine their present ages. So you don't know their present ages, but what you know, the present age of a man is 3 years more than 3 times the age of his son. Okay, that you know, that whatever is his present age, his son's age is 3 years more than 3 times the age of his son. Okay, something like that it is given. So first of all, what you will do, let the son's age be, see here, the present age of a man is, what is the present age of a man? It is given indirectly in the statement. It is not given directly that his present age is this 20 or 30 or 40. It's not like that. Okay, it is 3 years more than 3 times the age of his son. So actually we don't know his son's age only. Okay, so first of all, let us assume, let's the son's, let the son's age be x. Okay, x we are assuming as his son's age. So according to the question, what it is given, father's age is what? Father's age, the present age of a man, so that is his father. So father's age is 3 years more than 3 times the age of his son. First of all, 3 times what is that? 3 times the age of his son. Okay, son's age is x, so 3 times means 3x. Okay, so father's age will be, first we will write 3x. Why? Because 3 times of his son's age. Son's age we have just assumed as x. Okay, so 3 times of son's age means 3x. Okay, then after it is 3 years more than 3 times the age of his son. 3 times the age of his son we have written 3x, but 3 years more it is saying again. Okay, so that means plus 3. Whenever more will be there, you will just add it. Whenever less is there, you subtract it. You know this very well, right? So now after that, 3x plus 3. Okay, now 3 years hence. Okay, hence means later. 3 years hence, the man's age will be 10 years more than twice the age of his son. Okay, so now 3 years later, son's age will be, first of all, what you can write for his son's age, 3 years later. Now after 3 years his son's age will be, first, now present age is his x years. Okay, so after 3 years means obviously it will be x plus 3. Okay, so then what about the father's age? Then father's age equals to, father's age is actually present is 3x plus 3. Okay, so now after 3 years means 3x plus 3, then plus 3 again. Okay, 3x plus 3, this is the present age. Now after 3 years means again plus 3 we are adding over here. Okay, now 3x plus 3 plus 3 will be 6. Okay, so now after that what you need to see here. Now after that, the man's age will be 10 years more than twice the age of his son. Okay, so first of all, this 3x plus 6, according to the question again, 3x plus 6 equals to, man's age will be 10 years more than twice the age of his son. Now the age of his son is x plus 3. So twice the age of his son means 2 times age of his son, that is x plus 3. Okay, so the man's age will be what? 10 years more. Okay, the man's actually age we have written, then equal to 10 years more. That means 10 plus. Okay, 2 of x plus 3 plus 10 also you can write, or here also 10 plus 2 of x plus 3. Okay, so now after that, this is the equation you got. So 3x plus 6 equals to 10 plus 2x plus 2 3s are 6. Okay, so 3x, then here plus 2x is there, minus 2x it will become, equals to, here 10 plus 6 will be 16, 16 minus 6, 16 minus 6 will be 10. Directly I'm writing here. So 3x minus 2x will give you x, x equals to 10. Okay, so now x equals to 10 means son's present age is what? 10 years. Okay, because we have assumed his son's age as x, right? So therefore, son's present age is 10 years. Okay, and what about the father's age? Then we have assumed son's age as x, so that x we just now got, that is 10, so 10 years. And now father's age, what is father's age? We have assumed 3x plus 3. Okay, so 3x plus 3 means just you have to substitute in place of x 10 plus 3. So 3 tens are 30 plus 3, which will give you 33. Okay, so we can say that determine the present ages means the present age of his son is 10 years, while the present age of his father is 33 years. Okay. Now students, 29th problem. So the length of a room exceeds its breadth by 3 meters. If the length is increased by 3 meter and breadth is decreased by 2 meters, the area remains the same. So find the length and breadth of the room. Okay, so over here again, once again, what I told you in the previous problem, length and breadth, whatever you need to find out, that you are assuming. Okay, so find the length and breadth of the room means, let us just assume, let the breadth or length, first of all we will read out the question and we will see what to assume first. Okay, so now the length of a room exceeds its breadth by 3 meters. Okay, exceeds its breadth, it is talking about the length. Okay, but what it is talking about the length, in the length breadth is also mentioned. Okay, the length of a room exceeds its breadth by 3 meters. So actually we don't know the breadth only. Okay, so first of all, let us assume, let the breadth be x. If you take, then length of a room exceeds its breadth by 3 meters. Okay, so length will be exceeds its breadth by 3 meters, means now length is what? Length is nothing but x plus, it is exceeding by 3, so that is plus 3. Okay, what is the length? It exceeds its breadth by 3 meters. So exceeds its breadth means, breadth we have assumed as x, so exceeds by 3 means plus 3. Okay, so this is your length and this is your breadth which we have assumed. Okay, now you know very well what is area of rectangle. Area of rectangle is nothing but L into B. So from here, what is L? We have assumed, we have like according to the question, x plus 3, then into B is nothing but x. Okay, so what did you got? X into x, x square plus 3x. Okay, so this is nothing but the area. Okay, so now what it is given more? If the length is increased by 3 meters and breadth is decreased by 2 meters, the area remains the same. Okay, length is increased by 3 meter and breadth is decreased by 3 meter. Okay, so length is increased by 3 meter and breadth is decreased by 2 meter. So what it is given? Area remains the same. So what is your length now? Length is x plus 3. Okay, x plus 3 is our length, but still what it is given? Length is increased by 3 meters. Okay, so plus 3. Once again we have to write plus 3 because it is increased by 3 meters. Okay, so that will give you what? X plus, actually 3 plus 3, it will be 6. Okay, now what about the breadth? Breadth is decreased by 2. Okay, so breadth is actually x and it is decreased by 2 meters. So x minus 2. Okay, so now what did you got? Area of rectangle. The area remains the same, it is saying saying in the question. Okay, so what did you got? Area of rectangle just now we have done, it is x square plus 3x. Okay, so that x square plus 3x equals to L into B. Length into breadth means this is length, this is breadth. Okay, so x plus 6, x minus 2. The area remains same, it is saying. So that's why the same area you are writing which you got just now. Okay, so x square plus 3x you got, then equals to, actually area is nothing but L into B. So L into B means this is length, this is breadth, x plus 6 into x minus 2. Okay, so now this let us keep as it is. X square plus 3x equals to, here x into x, x square plus 6 into x will be 6x. Then this 2 you have done with x, then x into 2 will be minus 2x, plus into minus minus, 6 2s are 12. Okay, so now x square and x square will get cancelled. Now this is 3x equal to 6x minus 2x will be 4x minus 12. Now 3x, this 4x will become minus 4x, then equals to this minus 12 will be minus 12 only. Okay, so after that 3x minus 4x will be minus x minus 12. Okay, so x equals to 12. So what is your x actually? What you have assumed for your x? You have taken that for breadth. So breadth is nothing but 12 meter. Okay, 12 meters. So now what about length? Length is x plus 3. So in this x, let us just substitute 12 plus 3. So we will actually get the length. So this is nothing but 15 meters, which is length. Okay, so what is the question given? Find the length and breadth of the room. So the length of room is 12 meters while, sorry, it is 15 meters while the breadth of room is 12 meters. Okay.